Two teams flipped a coin to determine where we start. Missouri won the toss. The Tigers elect to go at 197. So that is our starting weight. Rocky Elam for Iowa State, ranked number 2 in the country. 13-0 for the redshirt senior, taking on his former team, and Evan Bates, who transferred in this offseason from Northwestern.
Yeah, it's just I think it's a great call by Missouri, getting that going the flip and starting at 197. These points might matter. You know, Younger is 20-0, has leading the nation in Tech Falls. Could see again a Tech Fall today, but like you might need that point. You might need to go get a pin, you know. And even with Rocky coming straight off the scale, these coaches know how big Rocky is and how strong he is, you know. And so just making them make that adjustment right off the scale and making sure that weight is intact and all those things are going to be important, right? To see, test that gas tank, all those different things. And give them something to finish their Hilton Coliseum career with. 8
seniors recognized this afternoon at Hilton Coliseum. They get the contact issue solved, so we go back to action. Elam unbeaten this year, 13-0. Half of those wins coming via bonus points. 4-time All-American at Missouri. First year in Ames, and has performed just like the Cyclone fans were hoping.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of, like you said, getting to those bonus points. And has a beautiful sweep single, and he's really tall and long for the weight class as well. So anytime he gets to the corner or gets to an angle, he seems like he's able to really bring that leg in and solidify those details to get those 3-point takedowns, and has a massively tough ride on top as well.
And fighting through this first period, approaching the halfway point. Evan Bates was a real nice find, and he has blended in well with Tiger style, coming over from Northwestern. We'll see 2 former Wildcats in the Missouri lineup this afternoon. Here comes Elam. Opportunity to score. Let's see which side he chooses. Bates into the waterfall position.
Yeah, and he did a really good job right there collecting, and just, you see how that left leg was standing up. Now Rocky's looking to turn through and go collect those hips, but that bottom leg is caught.
Bates trying to hang on to the left foot. If Elam can clear the foot, he's got the leverage, he has the height. Now can he clear out the leg? Bates not budging. He is anchored in, and terrific job there by Evan Bates.
Great mat awareness right there from Bates.
Bates ranked 13th in the country, 21-6 this year. Spent the past 4 years in Evanston with Northwestern, was a 2-time NCAA qualifier for the Wildcats. Bates circles it back into the center. 30 seconds, scoreless. We start at 197, the final Big 12 duel of the regular season for both of these programs.
Has to be a little unique for Rocky, just being somewhere for 4+ years, right? He was 4-time All-American, but was there longer. Nice sweep single, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Trying to chase it before the end of the period, but Elam runs out of time. He did generate a stall call on Bates.
Got to the leg, looking to build up, goes limp arm. I don't think it was.
Yeah, clock had clearly expired before Elam was able to go over and get control. They are going to go take a look at it. Derek Lark and Kevin Looper are 2 officials over at the scorer's table. You know, Kyvan, you look at this Missouri roster for Coach Brian Smith, 12-7 this year, 5-2 in the Big 12, but they were banged up early in the season, but they've won 4 straight, couple of top 20 wins most recently. This is a team that's getting healthy, and they could be dangerous come Cleveland.
Well, that's the thing. Health is probably the biggest, sometimes the biggest indicator of what positive things can happen. As these seasons are absolutely daunting. It's tasking from a mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. You know, it's a lot on these young people, and so it's you you wonder about their health. You worry about it sometimes, but I'm glad the Missouri Tigers are getting healthy at the right time.
As expected, no change with the score, so it will be Bates starting underneath as we begin the second period. Opening weight today in this Big 12 duel. Rocky Elam breaks Bates down, has him bellied out, working the cross face.
And I always think it's really important and interesting. Once you break someone down to their belly, right, like how long does it take them to build back up? That took about 18 seconds. Now he's back down to his belly. That takes a lot of energy. Getting back to your base takes a lot of energy and time. And then even when you get back, do you get back to like a very firm base, or are you just like barely to your base? And can you actually like maneuver and work through skills and techniques?
Smothering ride by Elam right now against his former club. Already over a minute of riding time in this period. Rocky Elam frustrated, and there is the second stall call on Bates. Remember, he got tagged right at the end of the first period, so Elam will get the point.
He's going to look, he does a great job, like you said, smothering, but he looks for those wrists, right? Rocky 6'3", around 6'4", probably 230 pounds in the offseason, nutritions himself down to 197 pounds, has really big hands, and when he gets those wrists and those arms locked up, it usually tends to be back points for him.
It's an important finish if you're Evan Bates to try to figure out a way to get out, but it's a lot easier said than done. He is having no luck, and this crowd appreciating the tough ride by Rocky Elam. Hard crossface over the redshirt senior from Chesterton, Indiana, Chesterton High School. Short time, final few moments, and it's a second period right out for Elam, plus the stall call as well, and a 1-0 lead. Kevin Dresser in the corner for Iowa State. 9th year here in Ames, two-time Big 12 Coach of the Year, and he has this program really clicking if they can get healthy. We talked about the health of Missouri improving. Iowa State a little dinged up in a couple of spots, trying to make sure they have a full fleet for Tulsa and then eventually Cleveland. Elam into a stand-up, and he is away. So Rocky Elam gets the escape and a 2-0 lead. Oh, here comes Bates. Able to get in on a deep shot, works the go behind, and he will bring Elam down for 3. So Evan Bates gets the takedown near the edge, grabs his first lead. He's going to hold this position just as the official was working the count to work up the body. Looks like a brick has come in from Iowa State. Kevin Dresser, I think, is pleading maybe locked hands. I believe that's what they're going to take a look at, Kyvan.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily see it on the return. Got the takedown, straight double. Boom. Nothing yet. No points awarded. Boom. They hit. Is he locked? We can't. Oh, we got to see the other side. So I think ref gave him reaction time, and once the ref let him know he had scored. Beautiful shot right there from Bates. Goes double, climbs up to the waist. Rocky trying to block hips. Boom. All right, he gets awarded 2. Ref lets him know, and he unclasped. It depends on if the ref feels like he had to let him know.
That looked good from our perspective, and it will stay a 3. So how about this developing situation? The number 2 unbeaten wrestler in the country, Rocky Elam, against his former team, trailing 3-2. Quick stand up for Elam, and he will get away. So we are tied at 3. Keep in mind the riding time favoring the 4-time All-American for Iowa State. And at 29 of riding time, so Bates is going to have to chase after another takedown. A little bit more movement, though, from Evan Bates. Reshot here by Elam. He's in on the leg. Bates comes up over the top, grabs both ankles. Elam just keeps that forward pressure, still on that leg, and he gets the takedown for Iowa State.
Riding time locked up. That's going to be huge. Bates still has an opportunity if he's able to build back to his feet. I know he got rolled out. Able to break him back down to that base. And that was win the mat. One of the keys to victory for Iowa State as a team was to win the mat. They did that this match.
Rocky Elam getting pushed. And on senior day, this crowd comes to their feet. They have enjoyed the short tenure that Rocky has been in Ames, Iowa. And Elam victorious for the Cyclones with riding time. It's a 7-3 win.